Proven winning overlay angles, video 12o, Arlington Park, on the all-weather surface, claiming race with a B condition. Whenever you see a claiming race with the letter B, it's one of the conditions of claiming races, and we have certain races and situations that we look for in order to know which races we have a better than average chance on getting a value odds or overlay winner. And in every video I show you them so that you know what you're looking for, what you're looking at. Okay, now we have all maiden claiming races, all maiden special weight races, all claiming races with a condition, example non-winners, 2 lifetime, blah blah blah, or the letter B, or any other kind of attached condition, a bottom lower level claiming races, and then your surfaces, all races run over the turf, or taken off the turf, all races run over a wet track. All of these situations are races to be considered harder for the handicapper to zero in on the correct horse. Okay. However, and while those races it is harder for the majority of the betting public, these reports seem to have no problem filtering up horses that are going off at overlay odds that have a legitimate chance to win the race. Now, as we see here, number 7, Charter Class. Let me read you the odds in their post time first of all, because we have to start with that. That's the most important thing. The 2 horse Sig and Zag was 4-1 near post time. The 8 was bet to 2-1. The 1 was 6-1. And while that is an overlay from 3.5 to 1 to 6 to 1, it is nothing like we're looking for, and we find it in number 7 Charter Class. True odds, our true odds of 6-1, and near post time is going off at 12-1. Now, there's something very interesting here about this horse. As you know, Arlington Park is an all-weather surface. They run the poly track there. Now, there are a couple of icons that are very interesting in this race to look at. The first one I want you to look at is this pedigree AW icon. Okay, what that stands for is all-weather track pedigree. In other words, every horse that gets that icon, and you'll only see these at the tracks where there is an all-weather surface, this horse has a sire who does very well with his offspring on all-weather surfaces, poly track, etc. Charter Class is the only horse in this race that has that icon. Okay? That's significant when a horse has some kind of factor or angle and is the only one in the race. And not only that, Charter Class is also the only one in the race that has the good record over an all-weather track icon, which is what that stands for right there. So that's 2 things that differentiate Charter Class from the rest of the field in very positive light. Now, more obviously, we see that he finished 3rd in a 10-horse field last time out, and I really don't care what class level that was because I'm strictly looking at a form cycle here. As you can see, finishing 6th the race before, then go ahead and finish 3rd, it's obvious that Charter Class, at age 4-year-old gelding, is at the perfect age and at the perfect being a gelding that will show a slow improvement. So with a gelding that finished 3rd last time out, or anything, any kind of good finish, geldings will normally round into their form cycle slowly but positively, okay, as opposed to young horses or fillies, etc., who can bounce all over the place. Okay, so far, as we read this race, as the report is telling us about this race and about this horse, we're pretty much convinced this is going to be a good bet for us. As you can see here, Charter Class also has 3, 4, 5 of the purple boxes. Each one of those numbers represents one of the 36 proven winning overlay angles. And that one that I was just talking to you about was angle 20 out of 36, the all-weather track pedigree angle. The horse is the only horse in the race to have this icon. Okay. So, only thing left to do now, 12-1, put the bet together. The first thing is a $10 win bet. We always bet to win, first and foremost. Your bet could be more than 10, less than 10. Depends on your bankroll. I don't recommend wagering any more than 5% of your bankroll on any one particular race. As a matter of fact, it's more suggested that you stick in the 1 to 4% range. But that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother subject and video. In any case, so let's just say for the purposes of our videos here, what we do is we always place a $10 win bet. The next bet, if we have the bankroll, is we're going to wheel the exacta. And that's what we always do with our value odds horse in key races in what we call a preferred race, like this one, like I was just explaining to you. So that's a 7-all exacta. Also daily double. It's the next bet. If we have the bankroll, we also wheel the double. It would be a 7-all daily double, or and coming into this race, an all 7 daily double, if it's a rolling double. Now, the next bet, if you have the bankroll, is a dollar trifecta. In Arlington Park, they actually offer 50-cent trifectas, which some of you may like. But for all intents and purposes, I just play the dollar trifecta. Unless I'm wanting to do a bet that I don't normally do. If I'm wanting to go deep in a race with a horse, then I might take advantage if there's a 50-cent try available. But for the most part, I stick to the strategy and go with a dollar try. 7 key on top, Charter Class on top. Then in the middle, second leg of the try, 2, 8, 1, 6. That's the rest of Group A and the top horse in Group B. Then, in the third position of the trifecta, that would be the all button. And we frequently catch nice ones in that position, as well as the place position. And then your 10-cent superfecta, you would also hit the all button for the 4 spot. And that is what you have going on. Let's take a look at the results. Okay, in Charter Class, took them gate to wire. Controlled the pace. Nice ride by Santana. Going the flat mile, clocking 24 and 48 and 113. Charter Class had enough left in the tank to fend off anybody running late. At 12-1, we called a 10-1 shot second, so we're looking good. 26.40 on the Win Mutual. Our exacta wheel pays off nicely, 329. The 50-cent trifecta, and let's see, came in 761, which is part of our strategy. 761. 50-cent returned 446.25, 9 and change for $1 as we play it, and the 10-cent super returned 389.80. Let's take a look at all the payoffs. Okay, here we go. $10 win bet returns 132. The exacta, like I said, returned 329 bucks. The $1 trifecta returned $892.50. The 10-cent gravy, or juice I like to call it, because it's always extra gravy, $389.80 on the 10-cent return. 2 daily doubles on our wheels, $295.80 and $104.60. Grand total on your lone all-weather track pedigree, all-weather track, a good record surface, lone horse in the race for both, $2,143.70, and that's the way we do it. We like to hunt those overlays. Thank you very much for viewing. Good luck with all your wagers.